Greetings to my beloved listeners, and welcome to another episode of Humbly Adah, your personalized channel for uplifting, edifying, and enlightening content. I am your host, Princess Adah, here to give you a little inspiration to get you through each week, stronger and more motivated than before. So sit back, grab your favorite drink, snack, or cuddle. Buddy, relax and listen. Your favorite podcaster is here, so let's get started. Today's episode covers my recent personal transformation aboard the cruise ship Discovery from Princess Cruise Line, including my morning routines, profound spiritual experiences, and the benefits of disconnecting from technology. Now, let's dive into my incredible personal transformation aboard the cruise ship Discovery. This ship, part of the Princess Cruise Line and affectionately known as the Love Boat, played a huge role in this journey. Can you believe it? The captain even played the Love Boat theme on the ship's horn daily, just like the TV show where characters boarded with their troubles and left with lighter hearts. I too stepped on board feeling a heavy weight of emotional baggage. When I first boarded, I felt an undeniable void in my heart and an emotional millstone on my shoulders. I was carrying more emotional baggage than the porters could handle. Little did I know that this journey wasn't just about exploring new places. It was about discovering parts of myself I had long forgotten, or maybe never even knew existed. The name Discovery couldn't have been more apt. Each day on the ship felt like a new chapter in my personal story of creation. I initially felt void and engulfed in darkness, but as days went by, that heavy weight started to lift. By the end of this 7-day voyage, I felt renewed, brimming with light and love. It was as if I had gone through my own genesis, emerging fresh and vibrant. The emotional darkness I felt at the beginning was replaced by a radiant sense of self-worth and new beginnings. It's amazing how this trip turned into a transformational journey for me. I came to understand that I am worthy of love from my Creator and from myself. The burdens I carried aboard were metaphorically tossed into the sea, leaving me lighter, happier, and more in tune with myself. By the end of this magical journey, I had gone from feeling weighed down to feeling uplifted and transformed. It was like I had emerged from an emotional cocoon, ready to embrace life with a renewed spirit. One of the highlights of my cruise on the Discovery was my early morning balcony sessions. Every single day, I'd wake up with the first light and head straight to my balcony. Sitting there, I'd watch the ocean stretch out as far as my eyes could see. There was something so incredible, so overwhelming about it. Imagine feeling like a tiny dot in a pointillism portrait. Insignificant, individually, but together, part of something incredibly vast and beautiful. That's how I felt. It made me appreciate just how grand our world truly is. Now, as an amateur artist, I've spent hours trying to recreate the ocean's beauty in my graphics. I've seen beautiful paintings and videos of ocean sunrises and sunsets, and I always thought they were stunning. But to experience the real thing, there's just no comparison. You realize that our Creator is the ultimate artist. There's no brush or camera that can replicate the splendor that your eyes can capture in those moments. Every morning before the world woke up, I would talk to my Creator, sing songs, or simply sit in silence, soaking in the breathtaking surroundings. One of the first thoughts that always came to my mind was the book of Genesis, chapter 1, the creation chapter, also known as the beginning. I think about the Spirit of God moving upon the face of the waters. It was as if the book of Genesis came alive every single day for me. Observing the sunrise and set over the ocean was a spiritual experience like no other, a scene that no artist's tool could fully capture. Only by being there with your own eyes can you truly appreciate the majestic work of God's creation. Those quiet moments on my balcony were more than just relaxing times. They were deeply personal, spiritually uplifting experiences that gave me new insights and perspectives. I realized that just like the vast ocean, I too am a part of something so much bigger, something so incredibly beautiful. These reflections made me reassess my own life and the way I interact with the world. My heart felt lighter, my mind clearer. I walked away from each morning session feeling more connected to myself and to the divine forces that crafted this magnificent world. I want to take a moment to share another unforgettable part of my cruise experience, a segment I call Nature's Therapy and Wildlife Encounters. It all started with those tranquil moments spent on my balcony. There, I'd sit outside, soaking up natural vitamin D, and simply listening to the ocean's serenade. The calming effect of just sitting feels so connected to the life beneath the ocean's surface. And then, one early morning, I spotted a sea turtle from the 11th deck, no less. It was massive, and seeing it moved me in a way I can hardly describe. But the most awe-inspiring of all were the whales. Spotting these majestic creatures as they surfaced momentarily before diving back into the shimmering waves was a sight I'll never forget. It was humbling and uplifting all at once. There was also an incredible beauty in the nightly shows by Mother Nature herself. Imagine watching the moonlight reflect off the ocean's black, glass-like surface. So serene, so majestic. There's a unique kind of peace that comes from this nightly ritual, almost as if the universe is putting on a light show just for you. And don't even get me started on stargazing at sea. With no city lights to dim their glow, the stars look brighter, almost close enough to touch. Gazing up into that vast expanse, I felt the same peace and serenity as when I watched the ocean by day. These natural routine has had such a positive impact on my emotional and mental well-being. Whether you are dealing with stress, looking for inspiration, or simply needing a break from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, immersing yourself in nature can be incredibly therapeutic. Now, I want to touch on something that was incredibly pivotal for me during this cruise. Disconnecting from technology to truly reconnect with myself. In the middle of the ocean, I had no internet access, which at first felt a bit daunting, but quickly turned into a blessing. Without the constant buzz of notifications, emails, and social media, I found myself focusing more on my thoughts, prayers, and dreams. It was like getting reacquainted with my inner self, something I believe we all need from time to time. As the days went by, I began to appreciate the beauty of solitude and the richness of my own thoughts. Free from digital distractions, I could genuinely immerse myself in the present moment, absorbing the natural beauty around me and reflecting on my life. It's amazing how much clarity and peace we can find when we step away from the screen. I remember sitting on the deck, feeling the sea breeze, and thinking deeply about my goals, aspirations, and even my daily gratitudes. It was during these serene moments that I felt a deep sense of connection with myself and with the world around me. Reconnecting with nature became a profound experience that brought me an unexpected sense of joy and fulfillment. Whether it was a walk on the top decks or simply sitting and watching the horizon, I found that being surrounded by the sea allowed me to cultivate inner peace and a more profound sense of gratitude. You don't need a faraway destination to achieve this. Even a local park or a quiet spot in your backyard can be a sanctuary for your soul if you allow it to be. I wholeheartedly recommend that everyone take a break and get away to immerse in nature. Whether it's the ocean, mountains, desert, or forest, nature has an uncanny ability to bring about peace and renewal. You don't even have to travel far or spend a lot of money. Just a simple walk in the park or sitting outside on a clear, late night to stargaze can do wonders for your well-being. The benefits of disconnecting from our devices and media are immense. When you step away from the screen, you step into the real world, which is so much more vibrant and fulfilling. It's amazing how much beauty and peace you can find when you're not distracted by the digital noise. From my own experience on the cruise ship Discovery to the personal growth and spiritual renewal I experienced, the majesty and therapeutic effect of the ocean, coupled with the morning sunrises and sunsets, reaffirmed just how beautifully grand our world truly is. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Humbly Adah. I hope you found some inspiration and motivation to take a moment for yourself this week, to step outside and to soak in the beauty that surrounds us every day. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment too. I always read them and try to respond. You can follow me on Facebook at Princess Adah, Tekiya, and Humbly Adah Media Productions. Subscribe to my YouTube channels, Humbly Adah and Humbly Princess Adah, Tekiya 16111. Just that's it. You can also catch me on TikTok, Princess Adah 16, and on Instagram, Princess Adah 1. Join me next week for a brand new episode. Until next time, this is Princess Adah of Humbly Adah, wishing you well. See you later.